violence or no other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, YouTube? It's a Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Some community leaders leading the anti-gun violence movement are being honored today by Philadelphia lawmakers as National Gun Violence Awareness Month continues. Eyewitness News reporter Alicia Reed is at City Hall with more. Alicia.
Good evening there, Siafa. Nearly
24
nonviolence organizations were honored here today at City Hall.
What? Why are they getting honored? They're doing a horrible job. Okay, Philly is on pace to lap its murder rate from last year. And they're honoring these people. This is a participation trophy. This is what happens when you don't hold anybody accountable and you're just giving out medals and honors and accolades for people who do absolutely nothing.
All of them were nominated by their peers for all the work that they've been doing in the community to curb gun violence here in the city of Philadelphia.
I don't see any curb.
Council.
The only curb I see is the curb that they leaving these other brothers laid out on.
Member Umar Johnson, chairman of the Special Committee on Gun Violence Prevention, led today's event, saying these activists have been in the trenches steering young people in the right direction. Now, while these community leaders are being recognized, nearly 100% of them are family members of people who were shot and killed on the streets of Philly. Councilmember Johnson believes additional funding will help these grassroots organizations get more boots on the ground. Now, for the next fiscal year, he is advocating for an increase from $155 million to $200 million that will go towards crime prevention. We spoke with parents Cheryl and Joel Say, who continue to mourn their son Jarrell. He was shot and killed on their West Philly porch weeks before his 19th birthday, and they tell us there's still a lot of work ahead.
He was just so awesome in so many ways. It's not enough words that I can think of to say about him, but we miss him. We continue to do this work in his honor. Today would have been his 30th birthday. Would have been his 30th birthday. And it's bittersweet for us because, you know, we're getting a citation from the city, which we are grateful, you know, for our work, but there's so much more to do.
Now, the City Council is currently deliberating next year's fiscal budget. Once approved, the mayor's office will be responsible for allocating those funds. Reporting live from City Hall, Alicia Reed, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Thank you so much, Alicia.
Two armed men held up a 7-Eleven store in the Feltonville neighborhood. It happened on the 4700 block of North Masher Street near Wyoming Avenue at 5:30 a.m. Police say the two masked and armed robbers took cash from the clerk and a cell phone, then ran away. No one was injured during the robbery.
A man is rushed to the hospital and the business is riddled with bullets after a drive-by shooting right in the heart of Center City. Eyewitness News reporter Ross DiMatteo is live near the crime scene at 17th and JFK Boulevard to walk us through what happened. Good morning, Ross.
Good morning to you, Jim. Now that it is 6 in the morning, we are starting to see a lot more people here. Pedestrians, joggers, people just heading off to work. And that is very common for this very busy part of Center City. If there was a crowd here at 11 o'clock last night, I imagine they dispersed really quickly. And here is why. 15 shots fired during a drive-by shooting right on this corner. 3 of them hitting a person and many more hitting this business. You can see several shattered pieces of glass right here at the Corner Bakery Cafe at 17th and JFK. And a few other bullets actually hit the metal that is holding those glass pieces in place. So a lot of cleanup for this business here left ahead of them this morning. I want to take you back to last night. It all started a little after 11 o'clock when officers from the 9th District as well as SEPTA Transit responded to reports of gunshots here at 17th and JFK. When they got here to the scene, they found a 19-year-old man laying on the sidewalk suffering from 3 gunshot wounds, 1 in each arm and 1 in the upper right thigh. A SEPTA transit officer then took that man to Jefferson Hospital, where he is now in stable condition. And while searching the crime scene, officers found at least 15 spent shell casings fired from a 9mm handgun. There's also a lot of surveillance cameras in this area, and detectives are now combing through that footage, looking for clues as to who may have done this.
Guys, Philly is on fire. I don't even know what to say, man. You're not stopping this.
What we know so far is that a dark-colored vehicle was traveling southbound on 17th Street when, just as it passed the target, the 19-year-old male opened fire. We're not sure exactly how many shooters there were, if there was one or more.
And these guys get younger and younger. And the thing is, once they get caught, they're getting thrown right back out onto the streets. So the law, the white supremacist criminal justice system, right, is giving these dudes break after break after break. All right. So even if this guy was to get caught, he would be back out on the streets the next day.
More than one at this time.
And officers also found a black purse here at the crime scene. They don't know who that belongs to or if it has any connection to this shooting. They are still looking into that. It's all part of this active investigation that is now ongoing. We're live in Center City this morning. Ross DiMattei, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Ross. Appreciate it.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this son violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
So with all this going on in the Philly area, in the community in Philly, we have Dr. Umar spotted in public actually approaching a snow bunny. And she is getting his number, he's giving her his number, it looks like, okay? And the thing is, I already said I believe Umar is probably, smashing some snow bunnies, because how could you not? All right. Like I said, it's slim pickings out here for brothers, especially with a bag like Umar when he got all them donations. So he working with some type of bag, right? It's hard for brothers to not, all right, because the IR chicks, they're choosing, all right, they are choosing. And like I said in previous videos, like sisters say, it's hard to find brothers. It's hard for brothers who are actually on their stuff and not Pookie and Ray Ray types to find sisters, okay? And you see Umar spotted with this chick right here, and it looks like we got some melanated brothers who caught him lacking, and they look disappointed.
You got it. You got it. Oh my God. Look at it.
Oh, these are some white dudes. These some white dudes caught Umar. It's some white dudes holding Umar accountable. Hold up. I thought these was sun gliders or something, but it's some white dudes.
You got it. You got it. Oh my God. Look at it.
I keep telling you, consciousness over coochie, politics over punani.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car.